Hello everyone, this is MM107 from ShirleyPennyStocks.com. Right now, we're going to be talking about Alumifuel Power Corporation. Alumifuel Power Corporation, as many of you know, have been on our newsletter and our alerts for a long time now. We really are pretty bullish on this company. Back in October, a volume spike came in record volume, and the stock took off. It almost hit a penny. For a lot of people, if you actually got in at 0014, 002, you made one big gain, one hell of a gain right here. You played it pretty good. You saw something. You were reading the press releases or something. I have no idea from the chart point of view, but something was going on right here. Some bulls took advantage of it and rode it to the top. As you can see, it did get pulled down to the 200-day moving average. It was a battle to keep it up near that penny. It just too much profits here for you to people to leave on the table right now, so they had to take some profits, which is smart. That's the name of the game. You don't buy these things to hold them forever. You buy them, make profit, and make some money. So after it almost hit a penny, you can see that it did battle off the 200-day moving average, and then right around November, the bulls lost the battle to 200-day moving average. The bears took it under the 200-day, and as anyone knows, if you were holding any stock from down here, you took a profit. This was another profit-taking signal. If it was going to hold here, maybe it would have bounced and went up, but obviously it didn't. So this was a selling signal once it broke this 200-day moving average in a bearish way. So if you paid attention, you locked your profit up here, you wrote it down, and then you would have also noticed the 50-day moving average, which of course is another support line. You would have saw, oh, maybe I should be buying here. So maybe you had to stop, you had a limit order over here, and you pick some up, and you ride it out, and the bears eventually won. So once that 50-day moving average, hopefully your stop loss went off, you got out of the stock a little bit with a very small loss. But right here, it got very interesting. The MACD took a nosedive. Obviously, this is a bear trend. It doesn't take much to see. The accumulation distribution line took a dump. Obviously, there was some selling going on. By who knows? Shorts, note holders, and, people that just bought in from down here. You don't know. So once the profit taking starts getting it pretty heavy, it's just caused a little downward spiral for the stocks, and the bears took over. So then the 5-day and the 10-day, this is where it cruised it out for a little bit. The stock's been following the 5-day, 10-day, boom, 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 boom. But let's get into more recent. Now, Alumifuel Power, if anybody's been following the press releases, has been pretty busy lately. Last year, they were actually in Florida at the end of the year for one of the largest fuel cell conventions, and press released a couple of weeks later that they were actually working with one of the world's largest fuel cell manufacturers in a protege type situation. Now, I'm not saying you got to go read the press releases from the chart, just follow the chart, but I'm just giving you a little background on these guys. Now, something's obviously going on. So, and if you've read one of the recent press releases also, they were in New Orleans for another conference, but this time it was the American Meteorological Society conference, which, uses our weather balloon system teamed up with Kmart weather balloons up in Long Island. They have a system, the PBIS 2000 now, that, by the way, has already been awarded an Air Force contract. They have this, and it looks like the bulls have been waiting for some news. We knew that they've been at the conference. Something's been going on. We don't know what, obviously, but it looks like today there was there was a bullish engulfer. If you notice, yesterday's trading, this candle today, the lower shadow and the upper shadow, engulfed yesterday's candle and Monday's candle. Now, you could go for the argument that it did engulf Friday's candle, but honestly, it's even, so it's not a full engulf, but we already have these two, which is already showing a signal for a reversal. Now, the 5-day just crossed the 10-day. That's a bull signal in the short term. So anybody that's playing this chart in the short term is going to like that signal right there. The accumulation distribution line obviously picked up after yesterday's little sell-off, so that's what you want to see also. It's obviously still in an uptrend, so there's not much to worry about in that aspect. The stock right now is trading a tight channel. It's, it looks like obviously this range is the bottom. There's not much lower it can go. It's traveled down here in the range of 0009, but didn't stay there. The bulls brought it right back up, so there's not much, shares out there that's going to drive it down below here. So if anybody's loading in the 0012, 0015 range, the next resistance once it starts to get a run is going to be the 50-day moving average, which is going to be 0018. Let's put it right here. If you look, obviously, it also coincides with a recent high, and the next day it was boom, blasted down. That's probably because we had some chart players taking some profit on the 50-day moving average, knowing that it might be a little battle for the bulls to get up there. But remember, the bulls have been waiting. The bulls are there. The bulls have been waiting for some news. So today woke the scanners up. There was some decent volume and a 27% change from a very little uptick. Yesterday we were at 0011. Today was at 0014 close. So these penny stocks move kind of quick for big profits. So, and these sub levels, the 001s and the 002s, are the huge levels to be accumulated. If you noticed, it does run. This stock does run in the past. It has recently touched 25 a couple, maybe a week ago, and the recent 0034 isn't out of question. Once it breaks these key resistance points, 0015 is going to be our first little battle real quick because we have a couple of resistance spots. But our true resistance is going to be 0018, which is the 50-day moving average, and then we should be able to play around with these type of numbers, these type of resistances up here. 25, 30. No resistance is an exact 100%. Is a web effect, as one of my people that actually learn charts from would say. There's a web effect, so there's a resistance point all in here, but look where we are. Look where we're starting from, 0014. So, do you want to chase it up? Do you want to wait it out? Play the chart, see what's going on, pay attention. The RSI has been picking up. It's in the 48 range. If you pay attention up here, follow the pattern. She's been stuck. Is she going to break out? Is the RSI going to rock and roll, get into the Momo zone? Because if she does, look where she was last time. She almost touched a penny once the RSI was able to get into the Momo zone, break the trend over here. Remember, patterns are patterns. We broke this trend, took off like a bat out of hell. Let's see. Maybe we break this trend right here. If we break this trend, you never know. We might be ready for another run. Pay attention. Play your stop losses, and remember, it's not profit until you sell, so don't be afraid to hit that sell button, ladder up on the way up, because that's how you make some money, and that's why we play this game. So, if you have any questions, hit me up on the boards on iHub, MM107, or go to my website at purelypennystocks.com, join our newsletter. Our subscriber list has been growing every day, so, stop by. Feel free to email us back if we send you an email pick. We would like to hear from our subscribers. We're also interested in hearing your picks, so, just give us an email. Let us know what you're looking at. Let us know what maybe you want to chart up, maybe what you want to see talked about. That's about it, guys. Play it smart. Keep those stop losses tight. And remember, like I said, it's not profit until you sell.